got it in my bosom. Yeah. Okay, we're live. Today's the 30th of the 7th, 2020. It's beautiful out here. It's beautiful out here. I'm with my beautiful dad. Okay. I just want to see how beautiful this is out here anyway. But really what I want to do is talk about my lotto. Okay. The letter I got back from Lotto, I was told about it and I am going to put a complaint in. Okay, I've probably read it out to you before, but the things that I want to complain most about, them accordingly, GC, which is Golden, GC, which is Golden Casket Corporation, has received, oh no, hang on, here we go. They do not believe that there is clear and irrefutable evidence to exercise the discretion to pay a prize in the circumstances. What discretion? What is not clear about me bumping into two people of whom I haven't made up, just like the lotto wasn't made up. It occurred, someone's won and not come forward, the person being me because I lost the ticket. Yes, I'm a hoarder too, but it says, we understand from your documents that you have undertaken extensive activities to identify other parties that may substantiate your claim and have offered a reward if successful. Yes, who wouldn't do that? It is prudent to consider the regulations and legislation in relation to these activities, and that repeated attempts to locate the same ticket diminishes the validity of any such claim. Well, that's not just repeated attempts on my part, it's repeated attempts on their part because they keep sending me wrong lotto forms, different state forms, and they've had us redo things because of this reason. Anyway, it says GC in capital letters may also be required to report any suspected criminal activity to the Office of Liquor and Gaming Regulation and the Queensland Police in accordance with section 139 bracket 2 of the Lotteries Act 1997. Okay, well, the Lotteries Act is reviewed every so often, and the version I've got is a 2000 and something version. And yeah, and every time someone opens it up, that is mentioned. But anyway, too, this section also applies if a lottery agent becomes aware or reasonably suspects that a person by a dishonoured act has obtained a benefit for the person or another person in relation to a approved lottery conducted by the lottery operator by whom the agent is appointed, or B, there has been a contravention of this act in relation to the conduct of an approved lottery by an employee of the agent or by another person. There's no contravention to the act. I was in the store on a said day buying a ticket. It was unregistered. There was no cameras. I won't tell you how the entry was gotten by, but it was paid for. And although the way I paid for it, there may not be a trail, I have since bumped into a highly respected person who actually represented Australia in their field, of whom the next day when I told them my story, because they were there the same day, they substantiated this by sending me in email, the person and their partner sent me their credit card statement, of which Lotto nor the Justice Department, for years I've had this, have even bothered to look at it. Now they say time diminishes the win. I've been fighting for 6.5 years. I've got 1 week shy of 6 months to go, but I would be more happy if they bothered to consider that I had witnesses. Even if they thought I was a phony, they should still look at the evidence that I have. I've got 2 witnesses anyway. And at the end of their letter, it says, for clarity, please note that no further searches or correspondence will be accepted in relation to this matter. Regards Prize Administration, CSO 180809. They don't even bother to sign it. And when I spoke to the girl I was talking to, because I hadn't had this letter, I'd waited weeks. Normally you wait 2 to 3 weeks to hear from them. I'd waited 2 months, and she read out this letter, and I was most upset when they were pointing to the fact that I might be practicing fraud, because I'm not. She said that I should send in, well, this seems to be the next process, a letter of complaint, and that process will take a further few weeks. Now, the way that I did get my second witness was by this, and I find these bits of paper because I printed off a few, and I did put them in flyers of cars at the shopping centre on the same day that I bought the ticket years before. Do you remember buying entry in Gold Lotto double dividend a few years ago at DFO? If so, please contact me at my email with a phone number. I only have the number for 25 more days because I bought a new phone and I had free credit for a month. Found one witness, need the other, which I recall was a lady dressed in sport casual gear, and I think she had a long darkish ponytail. Now, I spelt that wrong, but it wasn't a blonde lady. It was a lady. I remember she was a very happy lady, and she had long hair. She's now a friend of mine on Facebook, but I did not know her before this lotto purchase. I just want to show you some of the pretty pictures here, and then I'll end because I haven't got much room left here. I'll do this for my son. There you go. Hey, son. All right. I'll go back to the view and I'll end because we're going soon. We're leaving these premises. Oh, sorry, Daddy. Have a look at this beautiful view. That is so amazing. So thank you very much. I still hope to get this lotto. I can put all this in the car now, I suppose.